Broadcast up, coach. Give me a cigarette ready. I don't need to smoke no Dutch right now. The first live game of the season for me. And he playing with your squad. Might be a sign of things to come in real life.
All right, Coach. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
You can tell me the truth, boy. Nice.
South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. This is Ajayi, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run again with Ajayi.
What the fuck?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Oh, come on, Jack.
Complete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. On the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get...
Defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love.
Yeah, I said, my birthday.
He will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Locke. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now on 2nd down, here's Locke. Steps away.
Oh, get the real holding something.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. On 3rd down, that's big. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Down, really put them behind the 8 ball.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go on the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Out to his
come on, dog.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Run by Mack to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You still there, bro? You doing?
Getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 7 yards on the play. And that... Locke on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Locke. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a first down throw. Luck eluding the pressure right.
Come on, yo, for real.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, you just
Give
missed
the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Big ass.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll try the air now with Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play.
Oh, that's bullshit.
They saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost
No,
yardage.
this is my defense.
On
Just
third
fucking
down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They come out here in the up, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew Luck with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it.
connection all over there. Interesting.
Wins to throw on second down. Burks over the middle. And they get him down. But
oh my God, he injured Zach Ertz. Oh my God, kill me now.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured
Kill
player.
me now.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
God damn.
Now it's a Giant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards.
Broken collarbone.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
I know you're about to text me on that if you've seen that. I don't think you've seen that. Fuck that, man.
Now Wentz.
Oh,
And
good
it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Luck now on second down. Flushed out right. Trying to get
good pick, user pick.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Oh, my man didn't get away as a pick 6 ring. Oh my God, user pick 6.
He was looking to get it to
I just got a pick with fucking Michael Jenkins, and my man didn't get in my way. It was a user pick 6.
Right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Damn.
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
Yeah, Mike.
He's caught right at the 10-yard line.
Let's get on the board.
And he carries this one all
Get
the
on the
way
board
down
before
to
they
the
fucking.
9.
Hey.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Here's Wentz to throw.
Oh, they made him slip. This is
Back at the
a
16-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Yeah, it's raining, but that's corny as shit.
It's second and goal, but now
Oh
all the way
my
back
God.
at the 14. A final shot before half for Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A shotgun snap for Luck.
Oh, come on.
Complete. That's Hines. Escapes the defender. And they'll get
He
it
got
out
all the
just
moves.
short of the
He got all the
45
moves.
at the 44. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're
Is he
losing
real
playing
good?
against a good quarterback like he is to not play
Oh,
too
no,
much
it's
zone.
10-0.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone
Killing me
out
in
of
running
the
back.
defensive front, defensive
Absolutely.
end, defensive
Not even
tackle.
passing.
It doesn't
Running
matter.
back.
You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They keep it on the ground. Back again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Locke. Oh, it's a screen
Oh, come
pass.
on.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's killing me in the
Down,
run
but
game.
not before they're inside
Yeah,
the
110 yards on
25.
15
It's
carries.
another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Luck now after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun, here's Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
User pick again.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return will go
Take it out, so
deep in their own territory.
Picked him off again. He was trying to score. Picked him off in the
First
end zone.
possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a Johnny. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1.
Well,
he puts up the football near his own goal line.
that's bullshit. That was bullshit.
Defender gets there, and it's a
Fumbled it
touchdown.
and fucking returned for a touchdown.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Good
chip. On the ball.
Play action. Now wins.
And that shit developed slow as shit.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left to the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Wentz on third down. He's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, flag, passing the fence, give me something.
Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will finally stop him as he's...
Yeah, passing the fence, that's what I'm talking about.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Going up top. That's good.
Oh, that was almost a touchdown. I'm at the 1, baby. Let's go.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now Wentz will keep
Damn.
Nothing doing there. They're going to
Try the QB sneaky. He stuffed the shit out of me.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now this time Wentz will...
Touchdown!
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it.
Yeah, Alshon Jeffrey, baby.
Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Oh, he dropped a 2-point conversion. Come on, Aguilar.
Very pivotal
It'd have been an
2-point try
8-point
that does
game.
not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the
Yeah, it's only
fourth quarter.
16-6.
Attempt was to try and make
He
it
ain't
a
killing
one-score
me already.
game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
He is
Finish
killing me
things
in the
off.
run
That's the
game.
only way you can get it done.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Run. Three down. Here we go. 59.
Staying on the ground with Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Go. Wrong right. 5, 6, 3, 2, 1.
Now Mack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Sproles, the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
It's cool. He just threw the ball. Luck just threw the ball at his receiver's back on 3rd and 10.
At their own 21.
Like, he was wide the fuck open too. That's the bad thing. Like, he was wide open.
Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get
Oh wow, it was the ball that's controlling Luck.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by
You're
the
right.
length of the football
You're definitely
for
right.
1st down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Great.
Now Wentz on the bootleg.
Give me that.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Wentz. Rolling to his left.
Oh, he
And this
got
is
that. That was
intercepted,
telegraphed.
and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And maybe a nice measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, you probably trashed it.
There, and now second down.
This is bullshit, bro. I should have won.
They'll run it now for the gun. And he takes this out right near the 45.
My throwing was actually good in this joint. My running is trash. I know that. My running is trash. Like, I threw very well on him.
Positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on third down.
Across the middle
They've
and
hit
everything.
4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there.
Game
But I
over.
don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice
I
runs
mean,
in the
he
game.
scored all his points in the first half, so
A good running back.
I
Get
congratulate
stopped.
myself for that. I
Turn it
shut him
into
down
something
basically.
big on
I
a
shut him
later
down.
carry. I'd stay with him.
Well, Charles, the
I take
forecast called for rain
some more
throughout
of
the
it,
entire
you know what I mean?
game, and we got rain throughout the entire game.
No, he scored in the
These two
third,
teams,
but ain't
they
about
had
nothing.
fun
But
getting dirty out
I ain't
there.
get blown out 45 to nothing like I seen some of them niggas in this league.
One of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust
Right.
But when I saw just a big blob of green,
I
on
see,
the
yeah, I
radar,
had
took it.
177
and that's
passing
why
yards. He had
I'm glad you took
92.
my advice. Get your notes laminated, because you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well.
I gotta work
although
on my
not as
running
much as the
game
guys on the field.
and
But
my
let's
run
face it,
defense.
it's kinda
That
fun
shit
to
is
watch
killing
these
me.
types of games, isn't it?
He got through every hole. Like, it feel like the lineman was holding me. That ass coach lineman.
The things that you learn.
Wow, it felt like they was holding me every play. I'm not gonna say nothing. Then he, fuck.
So
I
for
gotta
the
deal with
Colts,
that.
it's an ideal start
That
as they
nigga
move to
hurt
3-0
Ertz.
now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take
Broken
on
collarbone, I
the
gotta
Houston
see.
Texans.
Go and check
Meanwhile,
now.
for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2.
Bullshit. He probably gonna be out for like 8, 9 weeks. How long was fucking, what's the name out for? Aaron Rodgers. Now, should I put these Jones up, these skill points, Jones? Or no? Leave him alone.
No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I write my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Come back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Choking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded.
And that shit was still broadcasting. That's crazy.